All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Awfully Silly. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I know I was watching a little bit yesterday. We had the Puyo Puyo series run that went so well that they added an eighth Puyo game to the end of it. That's wild. So I hope you're able to catch that, or just get caught up on everything else you got going on in your life. Yeah, this is going to be a very fun and special episode of Awfully Silly because we're going to be featuring some Christmas games today because this is actually going to be the last episode of Awfully Silly this year. If you do the math, you will find out that 2 weeks from today is Christmas Day. So I'm gonna elect to not have an episode of Awfully Silly Christmas Day. I know it's sad, but I'm gonna enjoy some time with my family that day instead. I think. Hopefully you won't hold it against me. But I also, we also saw today that we had the Twitch recaps, and I saw a lot of people in chat talking about how this is among their most watched channel. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much for tuning in for a mainline event, for a hotfix, wherever you are coming from. We appreciate you giving us a tune in. I know I could speak for other showrunners that says it means a lot to us. Before we jump into some Christmas games for today, though, just want to go over a few announcements. Now, Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 is right around the corner. And if you're interested, prize submissions are live for GDQ 2024. So if you happen to be a crafty individual or you have some kind of unique gaming related prize that you'd like to submit, feel free to go on over to gamesdonequick.com for some more information on how to do so. We would really appreciate it. Additionally, we want to remind everyone, of course, that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. So if you enjoy watching this daily speedrunning content, consider subscribing to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. Saw some people re-upping their subs and gifting some subs in the chat. That goes a long way. So thank you so much for doing that. Now, today we have two Christmas-themed games for you. Of some quality. What that quality is going to be up to you, and I suppose the runners themselves. And we're going to be kicking it off with a game I've been trying to get on the show for a little bit. Hasn't quite worked out, but now today's the day. We finally got it. It is Santa Claus Saves the Earth. It's going to be run by Bacon Man 12. Bacon Man, show us some Santa Claus action.
All right then. Hello everyone, I am Bacon Man 12, and the game is Santa Claus Saves the Earth. Will we save the Earth? Who knows? I also have a commentator with me here today.
Hello, I'm Doc. I'm here to calm this wonderful game with Bacon.
Yes. Now this is going to be amazing, so let's get right into it. So let us go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Oh
yeah. Now we skipped an intro cutscene there already, but I can let you know about the story of this game. So there was an evil fairy known by Nylam who saw Santa Claus wrapping presents for all the children in the world. And she, for whatever reason, got so enraged that she trapped Santa Claus in her magic lands, where we are currently. So the objective of the game is to get Santa away from the magic lands, and that will somehow, I guess, save the Earth.
Right away already, we're not on Earth. Like, we're just not somewhere else, it seems.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. A little misleading in the title, like you had told us before we started.
Oh, very nice.
Oh yeah, there you saw me do a ceiling jump. Now, when you bang your head against the ceiling in this game, there is a very slight, like a few frame window where you can jump. Now, normally this isn't really that helpful because, you just jump against the ceiling again, which, doesn't really do much. However, if you go right on a corner of the ceiling, you can actually jump and not hit your head again on the ceiling, which will let you gain a lot of height, which is used in a few spots in the run. Yeah, a fun fact about any spike pits. If you just hold the right wall they won't hurt you.
Great game.
Yes.
Well crafted. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the greatest game of 2002. Yes, this is a PlayStation 1 game released in 2002. The same year, other games came out like Sly Cooper and yeah.
Other games came out for the PS2, right?
True. But this is a PS1 game.
Yeah.
And there we go, there's level 1. Now, pretty much for every level, you need to collect some amount of keys and then just enter the door at the end. And we have to go through the save fail screen every time, but at least Sansa is looking happy about it. Okay, so...
Oh, God.
So, Doc, why did you want to commentate this game with me?
You know, I've seen you play this before while I was lurking, and I was like, you know what, this looks like an interesting game. I can totally commentate and add bits to this run that Bacon might want me to. And then I watched this a few more times in practice, and I was like, this game's story just doesn't make much sense, but it's a fun little game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now you saw me bonk my head against the ceiling there, because it actually speeds you up a very tiny bit every time you bonk your head against the ceiling. So, at least Santa has a hard head, I guess, so he doesn't take any damage from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Santa hat is a hard hat, huh?
Oh yeah. Now dodge these blue plunger things. Whatever those are, and yeah. But level 2 is already done. That's how fast level 2 is.
Wow.
This game can be a big puzzle when you don't know where to go, but if you know where to go, it's pretty fast.
Yeah,
now,
I know
how
when
many
it was
levels of saving
the
Santa action are we going to be seeing this time?
We had like some people try to blind run it. I know it was very difficult for them.
Oh yes.
To even get through the game.
Yeah. A community known as Blind Runners did run this game at one point. If you want to check them out, you should. It's pretty cool what they do. Now, they all like took around, I think the least amount of time was like around 4 hours with this game. But yeah, we're gonna beat it in under an hour here.
Ooh, that's speedy. All right, my Discord crashed for a second, but I'm so back.
Okay, here you can see me attempt to do a ladder jump like that.
Ooh, very nice.
Now, ladder jumps are again a really quite few frame precise trick that you can do when you almost walk off a ladder and jump at the same time. It is again really precise for no reason at all, but I got it there. That keeps going around all the way around there to get the key. And yes, those triangles, they're keys. If you couldn't tell.
And then I think they're called like bonuses in this game or something. The green coins and the blue coins. Do you want to explain what those do?
Oh yeah, they are called bonuses indeed. Now, if you see the vials at the top left of the screen, they fill up once I collect these bonuses here. Now, if the green vial fills up completely, it fills a little bit of the blue one next. And if the blue one fills up completely, it fills up a little bit of the red one. But when the red one fills up completely, you get an extra life.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's about it. It's kind of hard to fill up the red vial completely though. There aren't that many red bonuses around. But there are some secrets that have quite a few of them. Now here, another ceiling jump I'm gonna try to get. It's a bit hard. Okay.
You can do it.
As I said. There we go.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, as I said, like a few frames where you can press the X button, and also you have to be in a really precise spot to not bonk your head against the ceiling again. Now there we're just gonna skip the conveyor belt, but just damage abusing, because Santa's got a lot of health. We can take 3 hits before we die. Actually level 4 hits, even. And there's health scattered all around across the levels. Especially these, like, first few levels, they aren't that hard. There's a lot of health around. We can collect. But yeah, after we got that key from that door, we can just run or at a jog at a brisk pace to the end. Santa he's doing his best.
He's trying.
Yeah, just jump across here and here's the end. Now the same colored door isn't always the end. Like I think the first level had a red one at the end door, and this one has a green one.
They can't make it easy on you.
Oh yeah. You'll never know where the end is, but yeah, that's the first 3 levels, and now level 4. Hey, maybe it's gonna be green, you know, like this opening screen there, you know? Maybe. Well, yeah.
We're in a cave.
I mean, there's a lot of green bonuses at least, so that's something.
It's true.
Now, a fun fact about this level. This level is different in the GBA version of this game. Yes, there is a GBA version of this game as well. And actually, in the GBA version, this is the first level of the whole game, not the 4th. And this level is shorter in that version as well, where you only need to collect this key and then get to the end. While in this version, we also need to go over here and collect another key. Who knows why they made that decision? I don't know, to be honest. But if I had to guess, it's something to do with this version's level 1 being quite long and to be pretty hard for a first-time player. So having this as the first level kind of makes more sense in a way.
Is that a clown painting on the wall?
Yes, there are quite a lot of them actually.
Just in case the game it wasn't unsettling enough, we got clown pictures everywhere.
Yeah, Nylum is a fairy of wicked tastes, to say the least. And a lot of these enemies have some pretty funny names in the manual. Like, if you've noticed some guys with the guns, they're called men with dematerializing pistols.
It's a very descriptive way of what to call them, at least.
Yeah.
It's right off the tongue.
They attempt to dematerialize Santa and send him back to the start, pulling the manual straight. But yeah, that's the first 4 levels done with, and with level 5, it's gonna be a boss fight. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Now here, we're actually gonna see some strats that have never been seen before. I came up with these just a few hours before their one.
Nice.
Never before seen. Oh wow. We're in for a treat.
Well, basically it's the same strat as the last boss fight, but in this one instead. Now just think he's gonna grab this health here, just to be safe, but we're gonna get Santa's Christmas present sack out, right? And here comes this guy, and we're gonna just absolutely just whack him in the head.
Nice.
There we go, he's dead.
Wow. That was quick.
Yeah, just like
kind of
that.
floated off.
A fun, interesting fact about the bosses in this game is their invincibility frames don't work if you hit them with the sack. So you deal damage to them every frame pretty much that you're just whacking the sack at them. So that's why it's really fast for the first and the last boss fight. However, the other boss fight in this game is gonna be a bit different, so that's gonna be a treat.
Looking forward to it now.
Oh yeah. Now, there are 15 levels in this game, so there's gonna be a boss fight after, well, every 5 levels. So, now here we go to level 6, where we will see actually the last use of a ceiling jump in this run. Now, I didn't actually discover these strats on my own, even though I may be the only actual RCA runner of this game. However, there is a task of this game made, that you can find on YouTube. I unfortunately cannot remember the name of the person who made the task, but it's a fun watch. You should go check it out if you have the time. Okay.
I was gonna say, I think it is like just you for RTA.
Yep, just me. No one else has done full game runs of this game. There have been a few IL runs on the leaderboards, but no one else has been brave enough to attempt full game, because this game is actually kinda hard at the end.
That sounds like a call to action, though. We need some more Santa Claus Saves the Earth runners out there.
Yes. Especially the GBA version, which has no full game runs done at all.
Now, do you know, are these games like rare, expensive, kind of hard to find, or you know, more like your bargain bin style? You can just find them for like a few bucks here and there.
I believe it's more of a bargain bin kind of thing, at least with the GBA version, I think. Or okay, if you want just the disc, it's gonna be easy to find the PS1 version as well. But if you want to have the full box and everything, it's gonna be a bit more expensive. But just the disc you can find easily. But do keep in mind, this is a Europe-only release, this game, so that might be a bit challenging to find if you live in the States.
Yes, I would imagine that would be a little bit challenging. That is good to know. A lot of people are remarking as well, because this game looks so much like it would be a DOS game that it is wild to me that there was never a PC release of this game, because it looks like it was made for DOS.
Yeah, only on PS1 and GBA. I couldn't really tell you why, but I can tell you that there was actually an American release plan, but never came out. Maybe the game didn't sell very well. I don't know.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Actually, the only reason I even know about this game is because of a YouTuber actually who did a video on this game called Cadicarus. You might know about him. He's fairly famous. But yeah, he made a video on this like I wanna say 10 years ago. It's pretty old video, but yeah, that's how I found this game and why it exists.
That's very interesting. Okay.
And yeah. And what really started me speedrunning this game was just the race with the blind runners that they did. I was there just watching them, and it was a lot of fun just to watch them, and then I decided to actually just start running this game. And yeah.
Now we're here.
Now we're here.
Do you want to explain like what console you're using to run this? Because I know that you have a little bit of a different setup.
Yeah. Well, this is a PS1 game. Just like with a lot of other PS1 games, I'm running on a PS2 because it is the faster way to play pretty much any PS1 game, if you know. Because the PS2 you can stick on fast disk speed in the settings, which makes the load times for all PS1 games kinda fast. Now, it can have some unintended side effects on some games, but for most games it's gonna be fine. I know, for example, in World's Scariest Police Chases, it's actually another positive, unexpected change where some of the vehicles in that game just don't stop as much when you need to follow them, which really helps during the run. Weird side effect, but yeah, pretty cool. That's level 6 done with. I believe level 6 is the longest level in the whole game.
I was going to say, that was quite a long one.
So, good that that's over with. However, but level 6 might have been long, but there are some levels that will feel longer. You will soon find out how. But for now, let's go to level 7. Some gears, apparently. Now here will be the first time we see a new enemy type. This iguana over here, and it's dead.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, we barely saw it.
Yeah, but he actually, if you noticed, I had to throw 2 snowballs at it to kill him. Instead of just 1. Now they also shoot really fast, so if you don't kill them fast, they will deplete your health bar immediately, pretty much. oh, didn't make the jump barely. But luckily, that actually does not matter if I made that jump or not.
Yeah, you got the backup elevator.
Also, because this level has cycles, these cycles here. And whether or not I make that jump, it will not matter. I did not lose any time there because of cycles. Because I have to come back around through this whole level after I come back up. So I need to go through those elevators again, and the cycles will line up better if I don't make that jump on the first go.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So yes, I did not lose any time even if I did not make the jump.
Well, that's good. Nice and safe.
Yeah. It's the one time in this game where if you don't make the jump, you won't die. Pretty much. This game has a lot of, well, they may not be infinite holes, but they are holes that you cannot jump out of, which have spikes at the bottom, which will kill you.
Oh, lovely.
One health at a time. So the game really punishes you when you have to wait around, just like here. But don't worry, we can have Sansa headbang while we're waiting.
Oh, very nice.
Rock out. Woo!
Unfortunately, we cannot do that when on an elevator due to reasons, and that just stops animating completely.
Oh.
But as you can see, this elevator came right down, right there, because I did not make the jump at the start. If I didn't make the jump, I would have to wait for it. Okay. Make it, Sansa, you can do it, I believe. Almost.
Oh, there goes that iguana again.
Yep, another one. Now this level is a bit cryptic for a first time player, because if you don't hold the right direction at the right time, you will die. Like falling down here, if you don't hold left, you'll die.
Oh.
And here, if you don't hold right, you'll die.
Yeah, that is not intuitive.
Oh.
So the game really expects you to just look down by holding down, but people don't really do that. It's not really natural. But nevertheless, we got through level 7.
Very nice. Very nice.
And we got that. And we got a good score now going. The score doesn't mean anything. It's just a score.
Well, we got a good one.
Your save failed again.
Yep, as always. Maybe I should try plugging in a memory card or something. Maybe that'll help.
I imagine saving in this game would be like very, very slow. You know?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay,
you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, we're gonna jump down here now, guy.
Whoa.
And
Santa has some steel kneecaps.
Yep. Oh, clean ladder jumps there.
Very
okay,
nice.
not gonna try again. But here we have to do another one. Like that. I took a bit safe there, just in case. I don't want to fall down there again. Because I've spent so much time just failing that jump over and over again and falling down. I'd rather just take it safe. Now those yellow things, they're actually crazy dogs, as the game calls it. And the flying things are flying faces.
Flying heads, yeah. I looked at the manual briefly before this, and I was like, what are the names of some of these enemy types?
Yeah. Alright, again up an elevator. Now, I haven't used the tomatoes at all yet. Oh, hello, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so I can explain that. There are some secret areas in this game that are just walls without have any collision in them. Where if you follow the path, then you'll get to some bonuses again. Very rarely is it actually anything you need or want to get. I can only think of one level where it is useful, potentially, to go in a secret area. But yeah, as I was saying, I haven't used the tomatoes at all, because these are kind of bad. They do very little damage to anything. It takes like 4 tomatoes to kill like one enemy, when you can just throw one snowball at them and they'll die instantly. Now what I picked up there was an invincibility power-up, which, well, is self-explanatory, I'd say. You can just run through everything and not die. It can be a bit annoying if you fall into a pit you can't get out of with this power-up, and then you have to wait for it to run out before you can actually die. That can happen in at least one level that I can think of. Here we get the yellow key, and then do a leap of faith here. And into some spikes.
Ooh.
Ah,
But luckily, if we turn around just before hitting the spikes, we can actually damage boost our way forwards instead of backwards. Now, if you noticed, I don't have the red key just yet, but we're gonna get that from up here. And Santa's got some cool moves with these platforms.
Yeah, these flips and oh my gosh, who could have guessed Santa was so athletic?
Yeah. All right, we got the red key now, so we can go over here.
Santa doing gymnastics in his off time, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he only works 1 day a year, so
It's true.
All the way up here, and then hey, another door. What's the point of this area? I do not know. Here we go. Almost at the end here. Just gonna kill this dog here. Now those dogs, if you don't know that they are there, they can actually be kinda annoying to take care of. Because they are fast and they will hit you before you can react to them in time. Gonna just do a quick jump there to damage boost through that flying head thing. And there we go, end level.
Nice.
Alright, next up, level 9. Now level 9 is a pain if you don't know where to go. You might end up at the end of the level with nothing at all, and you need to go back around the whole level again. Very easily.
I can see why doing this as a blind run would not be most fun.
Yeah, you could say that. But yeah, you need to go left first, not right. Just left. Well, over here, once we get to it, there's gonna be a button we need to press before the door to the end of the level opens. Now yes, this is a level that has 0 keys in it. There's this one button down here that we need to get for the end of the level. Actually, I can use the tomatoes here just because iguana. I was gonna finish the tomatoes to feed him a lot of tomatoes, actually.
Now, for your main weapon, are you using the snowballs? You know, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm assuming you're using the snowballs as your main thing instead of your sack.
Yeah, the sack really is only usable for biggest bosses. Funnily enough, the weakest weapon is good against the hardest opponents.
Yeah.
Now there is still one more weapon type that's right there. Actually, we're gonna get it, called the candy cannon. Now we will use that later on. Actually, in the next level, so it's gonna be cool.
Ooh.
And if you've been paying attention, you know that the next level is a boss fight.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna use the candy cannon in a boss. Ow.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those dogs are very annoying to even deal with, even when you don't know they're there. Okay. Annoying thing with these things that shoot down at you is that they don't care about your invincibility frames at all. Even if you're flashing, they will still hurt you. They just don't care.
Rude.
Okay, we're gonna do a ladder jump here to make it onto this side, onto this platform, or... Oh, let's go, did it, yes, nice. Otherwise, if you don't do a ladder jump there, you'll have to wait for the disappearing platform on the right to be on the correct cycle with that belt there, and that might take a few good minutes on the worst days. Really, you should just do a ladder jump there. It's not that hard. Honestly, if you try to do them a lot in a row, in which case, yeah, they can get kind of hard. Now, you can actually throw the snowballs up or down as well. And they're the only weapon that you can throw up or down. the tomatoes can only shoot forwards alongside the candy cannon. I don't know what kind of candy this is, though. Do you have any idea?
I don't know. It just kind of... I don't know what that is, you know?
Yeah, kind of like a dark ball. Maybe it's licorice or something.
Maybe. Santa just kind of formed it into something.
Yeah. Nevertheless, that's the end of level 9.
Not a very appetizing candy, I will say that.
Yeah. Well, here we go to level 10. Another boss fight. And this guy, I think, has a name, although I've forgotten the name of the boss. It is in the manual in one place, though. Wait, is it called... He has some really weird name, but he's like a two-headed ogre or something. Oh yeah, you saw me use the candy cannon there to kill the iguana. With one shot only, not two. So you can tell that it's pretty strong. We're gonna see it just shred through this boss after we throw one snowball at it first. Here he comes. Oh, there he is. Okay. And bang, dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just like that. The candy cannon shreds that one boss, and that's about all it does. Alright, so here's another cool cutscene. Fairy Nylum is waiting for you in her castle. Get there as fast as you possible because the clock is ticking. Let's go. Now, funny that cutscene says that as fast as possible because we get to level 11. And level 11 is the worst level in this game to at least speedrun. You will see why instantly when this level loads. So, goodbye platform. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, it just... Okay.
Now we have to wait here for about 30 seconds or so for it to come back.
Wait.
This is a pretty long corridor here that we need to get through. And yeah, that platform is the only way we can make it with enough health. But also, even if we are on this platform, we will still be forced to take damage, as you can see. There's no way to avoid that.
Yeah, okay. This is a very well-designed game here, and level.
Yeah, level design at its finest. But hey, here we go, at the end finally. Surely that's the only one of those we'll see in this level, right?
Sure.
Surely.
Well, I thought so until you just said that. So now I don't think so as much.
Well, let's find out. Oh, hello.
Oh, and you can stare at the picture of the clown.
Yeah, look, it's right over up there.
That's unfortunate.
It's gonna be here soon. Come on. There it is. What a good level this is. Okay, can we dodge damage? Yes, we can. Wow. Yeah, this one we don't actually have to take damage at all going this way, at least. But now we have to wait again for it to come back. All we need to do here is press this one button and then go away again. This button activates another conveyor belt later on in the level, which we will need to activate. Or we cannot actually complete the level. But yeah, I need to take down another hit here. Now we're only at two hearts left here. So, well, luckily I guess, this rest of this level is pretty much miss a jump and you're dead either way, so just health doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, if you fall down there at all, in any of these holes, you're gonna die. It's a long way down. Now luckily we don't have to wait on all of these platforms, so you can actually make this jump. Nice, like that.
Nice.
Now, this is the conveyor belt that I activated earlier. We need to use this to get over here. Also snipe this head over there. Wow.
Oh, nice shot.
Alright, red key gotten. That is the key to the end of the level. And now we just need to wait for the conveyor to come back again. Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah, that didn't take too long, luckily. Now just take a little bit of damage here. And jump our way over. Now we'll get back through this hazardous path again. Now we can't make any of these jumps going backwards. Because the platforms on the right are at a slightly higher elevation than these ones on the left. So you can't actually make that jump, even though it looks maybe makeable, but you cannot. I've tried. A lot of times. Now that dog, easy way to take a hit there if you don't know it's there. And this iguana. I'm gonna be a bit careful here. Okay, good. Taking down from that guy can be a bit bad because there's a dog over here as well. And this guy. I don't know, I think those guys are called just cavemen. Pretty sure. Either way, level 11 is done finally.
Oh, caveman with a bat. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Official name.
Yeah. You know, that looks like a club to me, but I'll trust the game manual. It's a bat.
Yeah, a baseball bat for sure. Level 12, a bag of peas or something.
Yeah, the images for the levels are very strange, it seems.
Yeah. Here we go, level 12. A bit nicer than the previous one.
It's also very interesting to me the variety of the enemies, because there's a man with a gun, there's some rabid dogs, and then there's some cavemen just kind of thrown in.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
It is a magical land, I suppose.
Yeah, Nylam's created this world for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, maybe just only to trap Sansa. But why would she trap her if she created these things to also kill Sansa? I'm not sure. I'm sure she's got it all planned out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Also, the opening cutscene called her magic pot that you know she can see everything in the world that's happening. Yeah, her magic pot. No, the opening cutscene calls it her magic copper.
Okay.
Yes, it is a copper. The manual calls it a pot, but the game calls it a copper.
I wonder if that was a translation error somewhere, but I don't know much about where this game was made at.
To be honest, neither do I. Here you can see me standing right next to some spikes, just because I can.
Just chilling.
Yeah, the button. There's another button on the left there that is supposed to take down those spikes, but yeah, we don't need to press that one. It's low either way. There's gonna be a dog up here. Yep. And another one coming up shortly. Like with these screens scrolling, it ends up being so close, you can't really tell at all that they are coming before it's too late, unless you know that they're there.
Made in Lithuania. Interesting.
Oh, Lithuania. Oh, nice. That's pretty close to Finland. Also, if you didn't know, I am from Finland.
Ah. Not too far indeed.
Alright, here's the red key. And that red key will open the end of the level, which is right up here. However, the key lock actually isn't over here. It's actually a little somewhere over here. The one door in this game that has the keyhole not be close to the actual door, for whatever reason. Yeah, it's just down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now we just have to run back. Now this is actually the second to last level that we will complete by going inside a door. But you might be thinking, but this is only level 12, there's supposed to be at least 2 more levels that you go in a door and then a boss fight. Well, level 13 doesn't play by your rules. level 13 does its own thing to finish the level. Because level 13 is cool like that.
Lucky number 13 here. Okay.
Definitely. And level 13 is also a fairly short level if you know where to go. If you don't know where to go, it is a maze, a pretty big maze as well. But how we are gonna do it is just follow the arrow pretty much. This arrow.
Oh.
Oh,
In some spikes.
Andy.
Yeah, if only the arrow didn't point to some spikes, that would be nicer. But yeah, we're just gonna jump down here. Yeah, because you can go down there.
Very nice. Okay.
Ow. Yeah, I don't know if you're like intended to know that that's there or what, because there is a disappearing block at the top. Oh, I thought I would make that jump. That was pretty close. But yeah, there's also a bunch of ways to get here, but you need to find your way here, which is a problem in a lot of cases. But luckily, it's not too. It's pretty fast to get there if you know where to go. Come on, there we go. Just wanna. If you get the first try, it's fast. If you don't, it's gonna be slow. Does those spikes? Another crazy dog. And we're almost at the end of the level here. Just gonna wait out this conveyor belt again. Seems like a pattern with this game, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of conveyor belts.
This one goes-
What was the villain's name again?
Nylum. Nilam.
Awfully convenient for Nylum to give us all these outs, all these conveyor belts and elevators. Very nice of them.
Yeah. And also, this, the best power-up in the game. It ends the level.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's just sitting there, and you end the level by falling down a big hole.
Sure,
No,
sure.
I believe you can actually miss the power-up if you jump over it. So,
Oh, no.
if you do, then you're just stuck. And yeah, you need to actually just boot the game, because there's no way to exit the game once you're in it. You have to turn off your console, turn it back on to actually keep playing.
Of course, there's no way to reset your game from inside of it. Nice.
Yeah. Level 14 here, and this is the bane of pretty much everyone who plays this game. If you've played this game up until this far, you know why. This level is a pain. In a lot of ways. Easily the hardest level in the whole game. Just this start here is pretty challenging, as you can see already. A lot of things going on.
Yeah, there's okay. So maybe she didn't try, or the boss did not try for the first 13 levels, and now it's her turn to kill Santa or something like that.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe level 11 was supposed to kill Santa out of boredness.
Yeah.
Just sheer boredom. But here are some really tough jumps I'm gonna actually kind of concentrate. Okay, those two are harder than what they seem to be. No kidding. Because of Santa's really high jump, it's really hard to make those jumps right there with the ceiling right above your head. Now, I don't have to actually also go back towards those same jumps, so I'll see if I can get them. They can be very, very challenging for anyone playing this level for the first time. Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I made those look easy this time, but if you ever try it, that'll be a pain. Okay, we're just gonna do that here. Now this ain't the over yet. This level has a lot of going on here on the left side of this place as well, like a dog right here, and that thing, and all of these cycles. Pretty much every jump you have to make, it's gonna be one of those disappearing platforms. Every time. You can only barely see this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's tough. Wow.
And there are dogs here.
Screen.
Those dogs going uphill, you have to know that they are there for real. Because there's no way to react to them. If they come uphill and you just throw a snowball, you won't hit them. You'll just hit the ground instead. Button. Now this button will activate a conveyor, of course, at pretty much the start level where you saw me jump down here with the damage boost that you have to take to get down here in this level. There is no other way to get over here but to walk on spikes. I don't know why you would even try to attempt walking on spikes, but you do need to for this level.
Yeah, I try to avoid spikes in video games that I play, so...
And that goes for real life, too. I try to avoid spikes in real life.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we're almost done with this. Just gonna quickly get to the end and, just go to the goal, right? We have to just go back up and then somehow get to the goal through the spikes again. Well, luckily, we don't actually have to touch the spikes thanks to the power of ladder jumps. If I can get it. Now, I actually have to do this while the conveyor is in the way. Like that, you can barely make it like that.
Oh, very, very nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough jump to get. Now, you're at the end of the level here. And that's how you do level 14 fast, well, maybe fast, and at least well.
Seemed fast to me.
Yeah. Alright, and only thing that's left now is the final boss fight. Against Nylam herself. This will be a battle for the ages. And the time will be coming shortly once Nylam is defeated. But first we actually have to get to her, which luckily isn't a problem. It hasn't been a problem in the previous boss fights either. Just gonna jump up here and just destroy everything in your way with snowballs.
And snowball is just very convenient.
Yeah.
So powerful.
Alright, now time to get Santa's Christmas sack out again. Alright. Here's the strat. Stand right here, let her fly over you, and then destroy. She's dead. And time.
Wow.
Wow.
That was quick.
That was really quick. Holy.
Yes. And here's the final cutscene and the ending. After the defeat of the wicked fairy Nylam, Santa Claus makes his way out from her magic land. It is now Christmas Day, and he gives presents to all the children and goes to Lapland to have a rest until another Christmas.
Was that a PB, Vic?
I have no idea what my time is.
Got a 44-41 on our side.
Yeah, that's a PB actually.
Oh, very nice.
Hey, well done.
Yeah, my
Very nice.
previous PB was a 44.57.
Well done. I knew you were going fast. I didn't know you were going that fast. So well done.
Nice. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much Santa Claus Saves the Earth. It pulls you right back into the title screen in case you want to play again.
Just run it back one more time. Yeah, I'm sure everyone who plays it wants to jump right back in it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that was incredible. Thank you both so much. Anything either of you would like to shout out or plug or anything like that before we get set up for our second run?
Yeah, just come on, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/baconman12. I speedrun a lot of games, this included. Some games might be Sims to Sit and Run, or the Sly Cooper series, or some Crash Bandicoot games, if you're interested. Also check out the Blind Runners server as well, because that's where this game got its attraction from. Anything you want to say, Doc?
Yeah, I guess I'm on twitch.tv/thearmydoc. I speedrun Sims to Sit and Run. That's where I know Bacon from, and some other games as well. That's all for me. Definitely big ups to the Blind Runners community. It's a good little community to be part of.
Okay. Awesome. Yes. Thank you both so much for being here. I've been wanting to get this game for a bit. Like I said at the beginning, I'm glad we were finally able to get this game on. It is awesome. So thank you for showcasing that for us. And for everyone who is still watching, we still have some more awfully silly Christmas action coming up for you right after this. But we are going to take a little bit of a break here. So feel free to get up, stretch, maybe make some ladder jumps of your own safely, of course. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. And we will see you on the other side in just a few short moments. All right. Welcome back to Awfully Silly, everyone. If you're just joining us, as you could probably tell by my hat and my shirt, if you could see it, I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but we're getting a little festive tonight with some Christmas games here. We kicked it off with Santa Claus Saves the Earth, a PS1 gem run by Bacon Man 12, who crushed it so hard that he got a PB. So congratulations to Bacon Man for that. And we're going to be continuing right along here shortly with a second Christmas run. But before we do that, I want to remind you all of a few things. First, if you have missed out on any of our Hotfix shows and you'd like to go back and check out the VODs, no worries. You can check out those VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And additionally, if you happen to be watching this on YouTube in the future, be sure to press the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. And also feel free to come on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick to watch our programming live. We would love to have you. Lastly, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix content. So if you enjoy watching these daily speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate it. All right, as promised, we are sticking in the festive holiday Christmas season, and we have a run coming up that technically touches upon two holidays, but as me and the runner discussed, it is technically a Christmas game. We're going to go with it. This is Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, and it is run by the Professor. The Professor, the floor is yours.
I want to quickly correct you on that. It doesn't touch on two holidays. It touches on all 7 of American holidays. All at once.
Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see all of the holidays then. We're so festive.
Yep. So this is the category Nightmare New Game Plus. Nightmare is the hardest difficulty in the game. It doubles damage you take. So instead of 30 hits, I get 15 hits. And all the bosses have quadruple defense. If this is Disney Presents Devil May Cry, so this is basically Jack Skellington must die. Despite being called awfully silly, this is not an awful game. It's not a silly game, but we're going to do it awfully silly.
Woo! I love that.
Yep, I have a third-party controller here, and if I go fast enough, I have the Nightmare Before Christmas book to read to y'all at the end. If not, we get a 30-second poem instead.
Okay, either way, we're going to be winning at the end. I like it.
Yep. So, timing starts when I press the final yes here. You can see, this is not supposed to be that high for S ranks on easy and normal. Yeah, Nightmare destroys you. So, do we have any questions, comments, concerns before we start?
No, whenever you're ready, just give us the traditional countdown and we will get that clock rolling.
All right, we're going to start when I say session, all right?
Session.
Got it. All right, class is in session.
Ah, clever.
Yes, I am the professor. I am actually drawing up a whole speedrunning lesson plan for the summer, so an entire semester of speedrunning.
Wow, that's neat. I like that idea.
Ah, shoot. So at the beginning, I'm trying to do enemy manipulation so I can do this in 2 firebombs, and I got to do it in 2 firebombs. That's good. So the main tool we're going to be using throughout this entirety is Firebomb Jack. Normally in the game, you don't get this until Chapter 6 after you defeat a giant spider. Oh, wait, no, this is not the silly one. Riveting gameplay. I am holding the X button, and nothing can... Okay, since I did it wrong, I had to do a bomb there. I'm holding the X button, and nothing can hurt me.
That's convenient.
New Game Plus is way different and way safer than regular New Game, or 100%. So it's mostly just trying to get through the chapters as fast as possible. Recently, I actually did a 300% speedrun of this game. So this is going to feel like nothing compared to that.
How long did that clock you?
15 hours, 40 minutes, and 39 seconds.
Wow, that's dedication. That's
So if y'all want a
dedication.
16-hour run at Summer Games Done Quick 2024, give me a call. But we're coming up to our first boss. This is Shadow Oogie. Not Oogie, Shadow Oogie. So the main, this would be called, oh no, it's a Doombot cliche here. So this is your first like introductory boss. On easy, he has 600 health. On normal, he has 800 health. On nightmare, he has 1200. So double easy.
Well, that is no joke.
Oops, did I say 1200? I meant 2200. My bad.
Well, wow, even more then.
Yeah. Nightmare mode, as much as I love Capcom, yes, this was made by Capcom. As much as I love Capcom, I feel like Nightmare mode was not tested. Nightmare mode does not feel tested just because of how hard it is for no reason. And at the end of the chapters, you get ranks. Those mean nothing in New Game Plus. They are only useful in New Game and 100%. But for one of the chapters, you have to get a 500 combo to get an S rank.
Oh, so it must be so simple. It must be.
Oh, that's nothing. It's on easy. It's 300.
Oh, wow.
They don't care on that chapter. They just say figure it out. So this game takes place December 23rd, 10 p.m. 1994 through 10 p.m. December 24th, 1994. Jack comes out back really late, Christmas Eve. And he's found out in no less than 52 days that Oogie took over. Hell, not even that, because if I pull up this letter and show you... Wrong one. If I pull up this letter and show you... that's not it. That's not it. If I pull up this letter and show you, as of November 15th, Oogie is not taken over. So in less than a month, Oogie decided to take over. What do I do?
Oogie moves fast. Apparently.
The children move faster. They had to rebuild him bug by bug.
That's true. I didn't even consider that part. Yeah, last we see of him in the movie is just one bug.
No, not even that, because Santa squashes the bug.
That's true.
Yeah.
True, that's right.
But
I
also
gotta
this
rewatch
means that
movie.
Oogie Boogie is canonically magic, which kind of makes sense for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
So in Nightmare mode, not even the simplest of enemies can be destroyed with one firebomb. Like, that's how bad Nightmare mode is.
That is tough.
That's rough, buddy. Now, you'll notice that I'm flipping as I change my costumes. That's just because if I change my costume, I stop for like a millisecond. And you wouldn't think that would mean anything, but over a 2-hour run, where I'm doing probably 60 to 100 of costume changes, it adds up. Because I'll show you here, I stop on a dime.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I bet over the length of the run, that's probably maybe close to a minute, or maybe at least like half a minute or so.
At least, no, at least like 3 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I vastly
It'd be half a second, not like a millisecond.
Yeah, oh, it's like half a second. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you literally stop in place. But if you flip, you're actually getting distance while you move. Now, you're probably asking, like, why don't we just flip throughout the entire game? Because flipping has its own, like, stop moment there.
Oh, yeah, it's not smooth, yeah.
And that was me mashing the circle button. Excuse me, the B button. I am used to PS2. I'm a PS2 boy. We used to run
Xbox
this.
has faster load times, is my guess.
Actually, fun fact. Japanese PS2 and American Xbox has the same load times.
Oh.
However, in In the Japanese version, it has what I like to call Spyro syndrome, where they decided to bork the controls because they were worried that the Japanese could not handle fast speeds.
Ah, interesting.
So in this game, in the Japanese version, every time you enter an encounter, you slow down to a crawl, and you're walking this slow. Ow.
No, we don't want that.
No. So we're now on American Xbox. After this fight, I'll tell you the fun story of how we moved to HDD, because it's a 2-minute story that spans almost a year and a half of work.
That sounds like a journey.
Yep. La 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 la. So we're now doing a trick called the Homie Hurricane. Shout out to my baby gravies out there. I named this trick back in 2019, right when the Baby Gravy 2 album by Baby No Money and Young Gravy came out. So, and then no one changed the name after I said that as a joke. So even almost 5 years later, we're calling it the Homie Hurricane. Based off the Baby Gravy song, Myrtle Beach, 1974. Ooh. That's not good. So what I'm hoping for here is RNG of more blue souls dropping, so I don't run out of blue souls. But if I run out of blue souls, that's fine. I have more than enough money to get new ones because they're like 18 a piece. Now, the fun thing about a Homie Hurricane is that it sucks enemies in, and it has a huge, even on level 1 Soul Robber, it has a huge AoE. And it's good enough to where we even use this in easy 100% to get our combo. Alright, so the magical story of how we moved from disc to HDD. This story starts back with Ecdysis, as all great stories do.
We've heard of him. We've heard of him around here.
Yeah. I think he does scary things.
Yes.
Something or other. But
he's been known to do that.
He ran this game after Dead Rising Legend Paradox was like, hey man, you should try this game. And so Ecdysis tries this game. And we changed the timing from in-game time, because there is a timer that goes from the frame you load in the game. Not even the frame you start the first level, like the frame the game loads, to the final frame at the end of the last cutscene.
Yeah.
But the problem is there is so many inconsistencies between each and every PS2 like version and console. There's like 8 different like PS2 consoles, and not to mention there's different fats and different slims. So we were like, hey, we should just do RTA. That would make the most sense. So we now did PS2 RTA with both. Emulator was slower than console for some reason.
Interesting.
I'm not a software engineer, so don't ask me. But July 4th, 2020, I bought an Xbox with 3 beautiful games: Halo Combat Evolved, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and The Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie's Revenge. And I learned that the load times were so much faster. And I was like, is this faster than Japanese? Did we finally found a reason to stop playing Japanese? It was the same speed. So I'm like, you know what? We don't walk around slowly. It's still faster.
Yep.
And you know what else came out in 2020? Jif's ketchup disc video.
Oh, right. Okay, yes. That's the hard loading the game from like the hard drive. That was Battle for Bikini Bottom. I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Yep. So me and Azumi came to the community after Games Done Quick Hotfix How to Train a Speedrunner. Links in the description. There is no description. It's just it's just
I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, we're on a YouTube now.
Yeah.
But yeah, back at How to Train a Speedrunner, he actually came to the community and he just like rose to the ranks really fast. He has half the world records. I have the other half. We basically play tennis with them. And so we did a lot of testing with disk drives and all that fun stuff. And it's at first we were like, hey guys, don't get a Samsung B drive. It will burn rings and destroy your games. But also, as someone who grew up with not a lot of money, I understand asking someone to rebuy a $100 console right after a $100 console didn't work. It's just not feasible. Not high enough, dang it. It's just not feasible. And so we decided to do HDD testing and find out that it makes every IL speedrun completely consistent. So we switch ILs to HDD, and then we go, wait a minute. It makes no sense to have full game runs to be disk and ILs be HDD. So we decide, we do some testing and months of conversation, and we find out hey, it's either all or nothing. So we decided to choose all HDD just because it's not an expensive game, but it's also not a common game to find on Xbox, so...
Sure.
Yeah. So borrow a disc, burn it onto the hard drive, give the disc back to a friend, bada bing, bada boom. Now, I told that story in probably 2.5 minutes. That was, no joke, over a year and a half of testing and a few $100s down the drain.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this game.
Yes, yeah, I was the dedication. That speedrunning is, I found a lot of times, is built on the backs of people who care about their games as much as you care about this one. Because there are people who just will find every nook and cranny, as well as find every everything to advantage, like the hard drive, for example. So it's just so wild.
I love this game. Please put me in Summer Games 2024. It's been years. Please accept me for once. I promise you, I've been trying to get this in since 2018. At least we have Hotfix. All hail Hotfix.
Great, absolutely. Also, I know you and I talked about this when we were arranging the run as well, but I did see somebody else mention it in the chat. Great time to run this game on the Hotfix as well, because we got the anniversary of the Nightmare Before Christmas going on. 30th year anniversary.
Yep, 30 years
timing.
with Nightmare, 1993 to 2023. I actually went to Disneyland on the 30th anniversary. That was fun. Jack Skellington wasn't there.
That's a bummer. Oh, did you get to see the overlay in Haunted Mansion, though, I bet, right?
Yeah, they brought it back early this year. They usually only do it for December. They brought it in for Halloween just for this year.
Oh, wow, that worked out.
Yep. And another thing I did was I kind of celebrated yesterday.
How so?
I got some ink.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah?
Shoutouts to Excelsior at Anime Frontier. They were homies and hooked me up with a beautiful tattoo.
That is awesome. Wow. Congrats.
Yep.
That's great.
So I've been talking about not Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. Let's get back to Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. In this chapter, we have to pull up gravestones, because somehow the magic is causing skeletons to spawn.
Sure.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I've been
I've been
speedrunning this game since 2016. Don't ask me. So if we pull these up, the magic goes away, and they stop spawning. And on New Game, we try to have a level 2 Soul Robber. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. We try to have a level 2 Soul Robber at this point because it gives you more strength and more grip strength, so it's easier to pick up the tombstones. It's a real gamble if you can get that on Nightmare because the prices are higher at the store. This is technically an action RPG, but the level up RPG mechanics is kind of like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, okay.
You might have noticed that I was trying to run into those tombstones. The area is, imagine it like a square, but since it's a square and the shape of the land is not a perfect square, there is certain spots where skeletons can't spawn, so they despawn if I'm in that area. Tim Burton's #1 rule for this movie was there is no right angles. A right angle is a wrong angle. So since the world is created around that, but the spawn areas are created by squares, we found little pockets to like run into to get rid of everything. And some areas, it's as simple as like, oh, just walk backwards and walk back forwards. Some areas, like, you literally have to run into a corner. Luckily, it's not like a pixel perfect corner, but yeah. We've only been here like 15 minutes. We're almost done with the graveyard.
Wow. We're making good time.
There's only 4 chapters here. I break this game up in areas. There's, you know, the intro with the town to like make sure what the heck's going on. There's the graveyard, then you go to Dr. Finkelstein's lab, the pumpkin patch, the residential area, the Oogie casino, the hinterlands, Christmas, and then Christmas Town. So 6 beautiful, lush areas. And can we just take a second to like appreciate this is a game made in 2004, but it aged phenomenally just because it's all the 3D models were one-to-one recreated using the claymation figures as a reference.
Yeah, that is really good. And in comparison, the game we had on before was a 2002 game. So 2 years difference between that game and this one in terms of graphical prowess.
There we go. Oh, you see what I mean? Like running into a wall kind of like gets rid of everybody. Now, unfortunately, we have to wait for him to walk back. You could hear how much I was pressing to get it over with. So we're now in the boss of the area. The giant spider. But first, we have to fight somebody to get there.
I see.
Wait, what am I doing? I have 3 monitors. Why do I have the chat on the farthest one away from my CRT?
Are you gonna fight? Do you have to fight all 3 of them at once, or is it you take on lock, then shock, then barrel?
Lock, then shock, then barrel, then all 3 with their bathtub.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Now, if this was new game or 100%, no, actually not even 100%. If this was new game, we get to play America's favorite game, Dodge That Letter. But unfortunately, since I already picked it up at 100%, we don't get to see it.
Oh, too bad.
If someone does a Prime sub right now, I'll open up the letter that Sally sent me. I'm not joking. If someone wants to do a Prime sub right now, I will open that letter.
You heard the professor. Want to read that letter? Let's get a sub in here.
Ooh. So what you saw me do there was a soul spin. If I charge it up by taunting first, then it does, if it hits every time, it does upwards of 256 times damage because some programmer asleep at the wheel didn't realize that the soul spin can hit multiple times. So if you, basically it's double damage on top of quadruple damage on top of 8 times. And Nintendo Freak 64, we get to read a letter.
There you go. As promised.
Jack, hurry back to town. After you left, Lock, Shock, and Barrel brought Oogie back to life. All the skeletons and ghosts that are probably attacking you by now were made by Dr. Finkelstein, and you were being controlled by Oogie. These Oogie's monsters were specifically made to attack you and will stop at nothing to track you down.
Woo! Speed reading, even. We do everything.
Yo, you're getting it all with me
here
today. I don't speed run. I put on a show. Put me in Summer Games doesn't take 24, please. I'll keep asking. I'll do it until I retire from speedrunning in 10 to 50 years. So, arachnophobias, look away.
Oh, yeah, that's a little creepy. That's creepy for a spider.
So, in this is the first time we're introducing to a mechanic called Let's Dance. As you see, I'm picking up notes that you probably saw the first time we bought Shadow Oogie. These fill up a Let's Dance meter in the top left. When that fills up, we get to do a... Oh, I'm getting good RNG. Why couldn't I get this in 300%?
I was like, why are you sad about that? I was like, that's a good thing. But now I understand.
I'm mad I didn't get it at 300%.
Yeah, your 15-hour run. Yeah, I understand.
A good is like getting 2.5 cycles for Let's Dance, because Let's Dance does really big damage to bosses. It's just the first boss is such a sitting duck that we don't need to. There we go. So if you played the Hatsune no Miku game,
We dance.
so how this works is each can dancer behind me does a random number of damage between 1 and 99. So RNG in our giant damage dealing attack.
It was such a wide sweep as well. 1 damage between 1 and 99. Wow.
But the minimum it can do is 250. So you're not doing 4 damage after doing a perfect combo like that.
Okay.
So the game doesn't just say not add friendly off. But yeah. I grew up playing Guitar Hero 3 and I play Clone Hero a lot, so the rhythm sections are nothing to me. Also, I played this game for 7 years.
I was gonna say, I bet you're a professional at this point. A professional professor.
Yep. Well, technically, I've been playing this game for 17 years because my older sister bought this for me.
I love that.
I'm lying. Who am I kidding? She bought it for herself, and as the younger brother.
Yes.
Okay, good. We're still getting 2.5. So the best way to do this is to do it. That's a lot of jumping and charging. Thank you, Spider. You want to do this in 2 Let's Dances. I hope you like dancing.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. And the Let's Dances always stay the same, so you can always practice them.
Oh wow, they don't even change when you do like New Game Plus or anything? They're the same as
Nope.
like New Game? Wow. Interesting.
That's a mercy, because
Yeah.
the final one is 124 notes long, and each note you miss, you get hurt.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it was nice of
That
them
is
to
a
do that
mercy.
for sure.
It's... I literally just thought of this just now. Someone's asking if they can get a link to my channel. Sorry. I'm trying to answer as many questions in chat while playing.
We got
Because I love my chat.
I was gonna say we'll get that shout out up there. No worries.
Yep.
We gotcha.
Hey, I got an S rank, because bosses are easy to S rank. Except Lock, Shock, and Barrel. So, he's not a speedrunner, but we in the community call him a super player. Bullseye Strider. He made a series on YouTube where he beat the entirety of Nightmare Mode without getting hit and without getting any pumpkin upgrades. And getting every S rank first try.
First try even. Okay. That's a gamer.
Let me tell you, this... Oh, I finished the Graveyard in under 25 minutes. That's a PB. Section PB, but not full game PB.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's even with me stopping and reading letters. So I got a key to Dr. Finkelstein, so I get to go in, right?
Yeah, no, it's not going to be that
So I
way,
have to
right?
reach into my pocket, pull out the key, take it out, unlock the door, then I can go in.
Too realistic for me. too much like real life.
And this is also a chapter where we find out that we don't need to go into our inventory to give people items. It's just the doors. So I can't despawn Trick and Treat. These are the two flying guys. One of them you actually see in the movie, the other one you don't. But I can despawn the gargoyles, which there are two sections in the game where gargoyles control whether... here we go. Whether... So, you know in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you get like a red command menu and you can't open chests?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something similar. If you're in a battle, you cannot use swingy things or open doors. Unless the door's already been unlocked.
Right.
So we have to finish fights to get out of areas, which I'll be honest, many games that like try to make specific no 100 soul that try to make you like have specific you can't leave until you fight the enemies, it feels like very forced in. But in this game, like the way the hooks are put into the place, it looks like that would be like if I watched the movies and I saw those hooks, I would not question it.
Mm-hmm.
I read an interview recently on the creator of this game, one of the leads on it, and when he was trying to get Tim Burton's blessing to make this game, he had one goal in mind: to prove to Tim Burton that he was a super fan of Nightmare Before Christmas.
That seems like mission accomplished from what I can tell.
Yeah, because ooh, I am down to 1 blue soul. Let's hope they dropped one. Let's hope they... Yes!
There you
Let's
go.
keep this gravy train growing. So, and luckily, like, when he went in and did his interview, Tim Burton told him, like, the second he saw the lead come in, he could see in his eyes, like, this is a fan who actually loves my product. He doesn't want to profit off of it. And I'm glad he did, because this game is... It is made by a lot of the people who do the Devil May Cry games.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call it Disney Presents Devil May Cry.
It definitely has that vibe to it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the flippy trick combos. The way I can like... There we go. Look at that combo, 184.
That's a pretty hefty one.
I really didn't want to drop that combo. So we go through all that fight to go to the witch's shop.
What's the matter, Jack?
I'd like to buy a bone biscuit.
A bone biscuit? I'm sorry, but Corpse Kid just came in here a
Bone
moment
biscuit.
ago and bought the last one.
What?
Witch's shop.
So I do all that just for them to tell me, oops, sorry. Oh, my bad. They're 30 apiece, not 12.
Sorry, that's all.
Oh, even more hefty. Jeez.
Yeah, Nightmare is expensive. The final upgrade for both the Golden Pumpkin and Cold Front, which is the most powerful weapon in the game, total up to $25,000.
My fun.
In this economy?
You believe it? All right, don't blink. Got it?
Got it.
Question 1. That's right. Question 2. Question 3. That's right. Question 2. Question 5. That's right. Question. That's right. Question 7. That's right. Question 8. That's right. Question. Let's see. Way to go, Jack.
There we go. I'm done with the quiz.
And that.
Any
I see why they
questions?
call you the I see why they call you the professor. I get it. I get it.
So that's the only time the questions are like consistent, is when you do that first one for the bone biscuit. After that, he shuffles through 150 different questions about this game and the movie.
Interesting. Wow. 150 questions. Wow. Yeah, they
Let's
really
see if you
put
can
a lot
answer
into
one of
this.
his hardest ones. How many
I bet
wheels
he
does Dr. Finkelstein have on his wheelchair? 2, 3, or 4?
3.
That's actually correct.
Okay, yeah. I was like, is it a... I was wondering if it was like a tricycle situation, kind of, but reverse, like 2 in the front, 1 in the back. But I wasn't
Yeah, because
sure.
he has one in the back to, like, pivot himself.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That was a guess though. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I just knew that. And
Yeah. I'll be honest. About 80 out of 150 of the questions, I have the Brady Games guide. Shoutouts to Brady Games.
Nice.
I have the English and the Japanese. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this guy because he loves to destroy my day. Actually, no, it could be a she as well. Gargoyles are allowed to be she's.
Sure.
But about 80 out of 150 of the questions, I can look at the answers and know the answer already without reading the question.
That is
And that's
impressive.
important because in 100%, you have to grind 73,000 souls to get everything.
Oh my gosh.
And the fastest way to do that is to perfect the quiz. You get 900 souls.
So do you just take the quiz over and over again? Does it work that way, or?
Yes, I can finish grinding in about 45 minutes.
Wow. After repeatedly taking 150 question quizzes.
No, it's only 10 questions,
Oh,
but he
okay,
shuffles
okay.
through 150.
Got it. Okay, I understand.
So, yeah, I know the answers by now.
Yeah,
Especially
even
after doing the 300%, because easy and normal have the same prices. Normal and nightmare have the same prices, so I need to grind $73,000. But easy has a 60% discount.
Oh, I see.
So instead of 30 souls for a blue soul, it's 18. Excuse me, a 40% discount. I was close. So we're gonna do everyone's favorite thing to do when I don't have to worry about ranks. Ow. Ow.
Just get bowled over repeatedly.
I promise you this is faster. If you listen closely, that is actually the voice actress for Phil and Lil from Rugrats and Shock from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
Every voice actor except Catherine for Sally and Danny Elfman for Jack Skellington came back. That includes the singing voice for Jack Skellington, Prince Humperdinck himself, and Oogie Boogie. And even Paul Rubens came back for this as well.
Impressive.
So what I'm going to do here is there's a... I like to call it... Well, this is with help finding a name with Izumia. We call this fountain warp, where we don't warp to the fountain. It's just if we go to chapter select and then choose the next chapter, we respawn with all of our health.
Okay.
Like, regardless if we played the chapter or not.
Yeah, we want that. We want that health.
So, like, as you see, I'm back to full health. Again, don't blink. Ooh. Well, I guess you can blink. I messed it up.
All right, I'm blinking. Phew, my
Okay,
eyes are
good.
starting to get dry.
My record for this, we are trying to get a minute flat on this badly. The IL record is tied with me and Izumi at 101.
So close. So close. One more second.
And the thing is, how it works is like, if it's 1.1.01, it's 1. If it's 1. Man, I'm not getting this. If it's exactly 1, then it's 101. If it's 100.99, then it's 100.
Got
What
it.
is going on? I have. Hey, who wants to do another dance? Because Dr. Finkelstein is just not cooperating right now.
I could go for another dance.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on.
That's all right.
Usually I'm able to do this in like less than a minute 10 every single time. This is one of my favorite Let's Dances, so it doesn't matter. I am sorry about that.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize. You never know what games are gonna give you. You know, that's the joy of speedrunning, I suppose.
Oh, don't I know it? So this is this not being the last, but it's still the fastest. You're about to see why. That's not the fast part.
Yeah.
Perfect. FC, baby. Part of me is like upset I didn't do the first one now because I could have done all Let's Dances.
They are entertaining. They are.
Yep. Yeah. But like I said, you didn't get a speed run, you're getting a show today. I mean, yeah, you're getting a speed run, but
Yeah, bit of both, I'd say.
yep. Now, if this was easy, we get to see the gloriousness that is Pumpkin Shield, which has become obsolete in the last 2 years. Pumpkin Shield is an easy only item where you get up to 7 seconds of invulnerability. And I missed the paradive. If I did that perfectly, it would land me right here next to the door. Saves about 3 seconds. But it gives you 7 seconds of invulnerability. Nothing can knock you down, and nothing can hurt you. Unless you, like, fall in the void or lava or something. But yeah, it's pretty overpowered. And it's only an easy. After doing a couple Nightmare runs, like a Nightmare 100% run, a Nightmare any percent run, Nightmare New Game Plus last 5 streams of Christmas, and I got another Nightmare 100% this Thursday with name and address withheld. I kind of don't want y'all shutting me down, so I won't cross-promote. But name and address withheld.
Gotcha. Well, that's a lot of Nightmare before Christmas to be demonstrating, but I imagine this is one of the busier months for that, so that makes a lot of sense.
December is my busiest month, period.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not as busy as last year because I'm not in the airport anymore.
Well, that helps.
Oh boy, I could tell you stories. Now I'm in the beautiful world of Meow Wolf.
I know. I understand that reference. I
literally work for Meow Wolf.
I went to the one in Las Vegas. Yeah, well, reference for me. I went to the one in Las Vegas. It was really fun. So.
Oh, nice. I was recently the walk-around character, Mr. Omega, at the Anime Frontier. For the
very, very cool.
Yeah. So I have deep roots with that.
Yeah, if you got a Meow Wolf
I promise you, this is faster.
Yeah.
I promise you, this is faster. Look, Ma, no hands. I told you I chose the silliest category.
I do love the silliness. This is very, very fun.
So does this him saying prodigal son, does that mean that Oogie is kind of like a stepfather to Lock, Shock, and Barrel? I mean, obviously not a biological father, because...
Yeah, a father figure of sorts, it seems to imply, yeah.
Because, okay, I'm making a timeline video, and... First off, Game Boy Advance game, non-canon.
Okay.
Because, like, all the books line up with this game perfectly. Like, even in a Long Live Pumpkin Queen, it's like, since Jack's biggest battle, he's getting married. And, like, that's like a subtle nod, like, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could be Nightmare Before Christmas, but also, his biggest battle was obviously this game. Both literally and figuratively. Yes, Ken Page is still Oogie. Everyone but Jack and Sally's voice returned.
Well, I feel like that is another testament to, you mentioned earlier the lead developer in the game having the passion, or the person in charge rather having the passion, but that clearly bled over to get the cast back involved too.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to be involved with something that was cheap or not so great or whatever.
And honestly, first off, Capcom, either let this be able to be playable on Series X, please, or remake it for modern generations. At least make it playable on Series X for us, please.
That would be great. Yeah, that's always the tricky part with the backwards compatibility stuff, just having all those licensing issues.
Let me refill my health again. So, the name of this chapter is Barrel's Maze. The name of this chapter is Barrel's Maze.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Seems like there's something, some underwriting going
It's
on
a
here.
circle!
There it is. Heck of a maze.
Every time I do this game, I don't care if it's Armed with Their Screams, I don't care if it's a Pace, I don't care if it's a really, really long time. Like, I don't care who I'm doing the marathon for. I set aside those 5 seconds to show everybody it's a circle. Because everybody needs to know that this is not a maze.
Yeah, I was waiting for some kind of corn joke, like M-A-I-Z-E. So this was even better, though.
Not a OxyClean one, M-A-Y-Z.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Billy
M-A-Y-S.
Yeah, Billy Mays, yeah. Billy Mays
Rest
here.
in peace.
Yeah.
Who knew a commercial icon would just, like, capture the hearts of children?
Yeah, you never know these days.
Yeah.
Or those days.
And that's the power of the Soul Robber. Luckily, the square, like, runs out, like, the second I get to that hook, so... So, basically, in the books, namely Battle for the Pumpkin King, what happens is Jack and Oogie are best friends. Oogie's, like, the real competitive one, and Jack's, like, the Heart of Gold one. Oh, yeah, there's a fight there. Like, I don't care. I love that section because you can just... Nope. You can come in if you want, but I'm like, I'm not... And then they're gone. They're gone.
Opt out.
Yep. Also, we're in the last area of this area, and we're not even 45 minutes in.
Rushing.
All right, so this is what I like to call Fall Brawl, despite it being December 24th right now. Endgame. What I'm doing is, since the fire blast, like, knocks him away the first time, I try to, like, squeeze them together to where I can get them close to this pumpkin and try to destroy them all with one last blast. It didn't work out well, so... this room never changes despite the category, nor the category, nor the difficulty. So how it works is there is 6 ghosts, but you're only counting 5, right?
Yeah.
And then a 6th one comes in. Oh, I actually hit it in time. Good. 99% of the time, that ghost is too fast, and it will run away, go in front of the camera, and do a choking motion. Like it's saying the runner's choking.
Oh, I see. So it's taunting you.
Pretty
most
much.
of the time.
Dang it. What I'm using right here is called Scared Stiff. Okay, good. I try to use Scared Stiff to get like a blue soul out of them, and it's like a 1 in 12 drop. if it's a blue soul. And I try to get it on one of these 5 enemies. And luckily I got it out of one of them. Because I want to have full blue souls, because after I enter the residential area, I am not going to be able to get to a shop for over 6 chapters. So the more the better. So this is Beryl. That was Beryl.
That was fast.
Yep. He has half the health of Shadow Oogie.
Huh.
All right. Not this chapter, but the next chapter, chapter 13. That's the halfway point. Despite there being 24 chapters, just because of how short most of the chapters is later on in the game and how long chapter 13 is, chapter 13 end is like the halfway point of the run.
Got it. Okay.
So I want to shoot for beating chapter 13 with less than an hour and 1 minute. That's what I'm shooting for.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to tell you what your time is currently at?
47, 40 something.
Oh, you got it. You got it up. Okay. Yep. All right.
I wanted to read the chat as I went along.
Gotcha.
It's a Billy Mays maze. Right now we're going back since we got the residential area key from Beryl and also the Thanksgiving door. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 holidays.
Wow.
We're
They go
making
by
great
so
time.
fast. Yeah.
We just started.
Felt like Thanksgiving was just a couple weeks ago and it's already gone.
You're gonna laugh when the next door is actually Independence Day.
Uh-oh. We're going backwards. Or we're going backwards in time. Or forward, depending on how you look at it.
The order is Halloween, Valentine's, St. Patrick's, Thanksgiving, Independence, Easter, Christmas.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's actually the new order. I just rearranged the months just now. But I just got off the phone with the Secretary of Education. I changed everything.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, that's profound. I'm going to have to change my whole, my PTO schedule and I guess AGDQ, you know, it could stay in January, but it's going to be near, I don't know. What was the first one?
Valentine's Day was the first
right.
one. And those dudes are just switching. You can wait. Y'all can wait another month for games done quick. Reach into my pocket, pull out the key. You get the point by now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the walking chapter. So this is the only time we use repossession in the entire run. Repossession has the biggest hitbox of all presents. Okay, I love that soundbite glitch. If I frame perfect it to where I stun him right when he does the sound bit, they both layer on top of each other. Dang it, I dropped my phone. 1 sec. I have my notes on there.
Gotcha.
Don't look at me. I'm unprofessional right now. Stop looking at me. Okay.
Even professors drop their phone sometimes, you know?
Oh, shoot. I need to get my headphones up. Yeah. Stop looking at my unprofessionalism. Can you believe I took a semester of clown college? To make myself a better streamer, I took classes on improv and entertainment and whatnot. Because like I said, I treat my streams as a show, not a speedrun. It just turns out that I love this game so much.
Yeah, that's a good blend.
Yeah. I mean, enough to buy a Steam Deck just so I can put the game on my Steam Deck so I can practice anywhere I want.
Ooh, that
was the main reason I got a Steam Deck.
Gotta give
Also,
me one
Black
of
Ops
those.
3 Zombies and Baba Is You on the Go is pretty fun.
Ah, yes.
When are we going to have Baba Is You 100% at GameStop Quick? That's an interesting run.
Oh, I bet that's fun. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard that game is pretty interesting from a puzzle runner standpoint.
Baba Is You does the beautiful thing of making you feel like you have 0 IQ and 300 IQ within the span of 10 seconds.
That's good. You need those extremes sometimes.
Because I swear, at some points, it's just like, this is impossible. How would anyone figure this out? Oh, wait, that's simple.
Oh wait, I'm a genius. Yeah.
Because I hate language arts class. Math is my bread and butter. Like, my mom and grandmother take me to the store just so they're like, okay, which one is the best deal? And I can figure it out in like less than 10 seconds.
Gotcha.
So it's been in game 4 hours, and he's already rebuilt his entire lab.
Well, must be nice.
Tim, I've said multiple times this is Disney Presents Devil May Cry, and you're just now realizing it's Devil May Cry gameplay?
Yep. This is Disney May Cry.
There we go. I at least got the paradigm once. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, Baba Is You is consistently less than $10. I recommend it wholeheartedly.
I gotta check that out sometime for sure.
Also, you see why I called this the walking chapter? We're not done.
Hey,
Because
if
we
there's
had
a
to
place
walk
you wanna
all the way
walk
out
around-
of the pumpkin patch, all the way to the residential area, leave the residential area, walk all the way up to the Nightmare Lab in Dr. Finkelstein's tower, then walk all the way back to the residential area.
Well, if there's one place you want to walk around, it's Halloween Town.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Minus some liberties, they actually based this like almost entirely off the actual models they made for the movie.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, yes! Yes! Insta-stop! Okay. Clown does this thing called not listening. And he has been known to avoid us for over 2 minutes.
We don't want that.
Definitely not. So it looks like I'm not going to get the 101. That stinks. I know I'm not going to get the 101 because the world record for IL is 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Set by me at pace, live.
Oh, wow. A live IL? You'd love to see it.
I got 2 instants. Okay, so basically, the vampire bats have been turned into like full-on bats by Oogie's magic. Welcome to RNG hell. Okay, that one was not that bad. That one's not bad. It's the final bat that decides to spit on you. Because in that area, there are 49 fake bats and 1 real bat. Do you
I
see
don't
the
love
problem
that.
in that math?
Yeah. That is statistically hard to deal with.
Luckily, you can tell because the fake bats are brown, the real one is like yellow and black. It doesn't matter because the real one runs away from you and the fake ones attack you. And when there's 7 or 8 bats dive bombing you... Ugh. Also, this is one of my favorite tricks. We just jump over that barrel. Invisible walls be damned. My boy can jump. All right, right here is where we use our first blue soul. Because like I said, we're going to have a long time where we can't even touch the shop. And then after we touch that shop one last time, we never touch it for the rest of the game. So we use our blue soul sparingly for the rest of the run. But the fun thing, because remember I told you basically 256% times damage? I can one-shot the hardest enemies in the game using it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it definitely is a valuable resource, but not one that you want to waste willy-nilly if you can't avoid it. Got it.
Unfortunately, I didn't do well on these two, but they went down no problem. Blue soul plus spin. Any difficulty just melts through health bar. It's how I was able to get chapter 20 down to a 34-second world record.
Wow.
We're
not lying then. Some of those are going to be fast towards the end.
Nightmare mode adds maybe 15 seconds to that. Bats work is enemy or not, they get curious by presence. Enemy or not, they get curious by presence. So they'll come over. There we go. They'll come over. Jack, please. Jack, please. He was right there. They'll come over and try to get it. I didn't want to get too deep into that room because if I do, orc skeletons spawn and they can basically hit you from Timbuktu. There is a very thin enemy trigger right there that I just jumped over, and since I jumped over it, I could just immediately leave this area. A lot of information in this chapter. And luckily, coming up here, we exit right next to where the last two bats are. Just up these stairs. Yeah. So, in any percent in New Game Plus, we take this route just because it's very slightly faster than going up here and then going down. And 100%, we do the opposite. Aww. Come on, come on. Yeah! Okay, so basically, Jack does an animation when he hooks onto something. That animation makes you move, and that slight bit of movement is enough to take you off that platform. That was completely my fault. I should have just done the bottom section. I was being too greedy. That one was on me.
It happens to the best of us. You never know.
And I do not have enough time to swing across. It looks like I have enough time, but I missed it barely because that swinging bottom part of the bonefish. Ah! I'm getting too greedy. This is on me. Hey, it's Azumi! Okay, world record holder in chat, everybody.
Oh, there you go.
Hi, Azumi. I'm not having a good time.
I hope you are.
Welcome to 49-1 odds hell. At pace, I literally walked in and I immediately got it. And I'm never getting that luck ever again in my entire life.
I have decided to become ruler of Napo.
All right, let's see. Come on.
Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind.
There it is. There it is.
Why can't I get these in easy 80% runs? I am Okay, I've been trying to get like a good run to get world record against Azumi because one time I got the first sub to the 159, and then he hits back with a 158. So I get the first sub 155, a 154.06. And then the very next day, Azumi decides to get a 145.
Wow.
And the second day we were at Pace, he got an unofficial world record of 142.
Wow. Crushing these times.
Yep. I am trying my best to get back. But also, I'm enjoying my time in 100% and 300%, so... I have easy and normal 100% world records. He still has Nightmare by 30 minutes, because Nightmare 100% it doesn't listen to you.
Yeah, Nightmare seems particularly punishing. Even from this
Alright,
little
so
bit.
basically what I'm doing here is it loads the fact that first coffin closes, but I'm still in front of the coffin on the far right. So I'm able to put another bat in so I don't have to move. So it unloads the world, loads the cutscene, unloads cutscene, loads world. But Jack's position does not get updated until you leave the menu. So I'm leaving it at like a 102.30, like that's a minute and a half slower than what I want. However, a minute and a half is not bad.
No, we can bounce back from that easy.
Okay. So, we're at the halfway point. I will try to go as fast as possible. Well, time-wise, halfway is, I guess, halfway through chapter 12. Timing is weird because the chapters are not a set length. Because one of the chapters is like 15 minutes long. But then all the chapters afterwards is a minute or less. And then one of them's like 8 minutes and one of them's 2 minutes. So there's like no consistency in the chapter length. It's just more based on milestones, if you will. Milestones of the story. So like, we just saved the bats. Now we're going to save the mayor.
Gotcha.
So this is one of the hardest battles we've ever have to deal with. And oh my god, and... And it's done. That used to torture us in Nightmare. And then Azumi was like, what if we walk backwards? What if we walk
So
back?
simple.
Bats! So, going back to the unload world load cutscene, when I did my first 100% run with my Xbox, first off, the 100% world record's like 3 hours and 40 minutes right now. My first 100% run was 5.5 hours. So, not optimal at all.
Sure.
I was like 3 hours in when I got to the bats, and the Xbox was right in front of me on my table. This was before I went to the 3-monitor setup with a full-on like 3060 PC. Like, this was laptop in a dream.
Mm-hmm. We all been there.
My Xbox, I heard the fans kick on, and it was like when I did that.
Yep, taking off like an airplane.
It was worse than any PS4 I've heard. Like, it was that bad. Azumi has, I couldn't have said it better myself. You just save people until chapter 15, and then Jack just goes on the offensive.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, the mayor goes into the door to the left of me, which makes no sense. That's just a bonus room. That, like, leads to nothing. Okay. So, in the community, we've affectionately called the skeleton to the left of us Cotton Eye Joe. Because, where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I love that.
If chapter 14 is the despawn chapter, we don't fight anybody. We don't do that here. Also, Azumi, thank you for the third-party controller. This is better than every first-party controller I've ever had.
Oh, there you go.
On the first-party controllers, for some reason, the exact 45 angles are dead zones. And it just makes me walk for some reason. All right, so earlier I was talking about Bullseye Strider. He's a super player. Not a speedrunner, but a super player. Like, me and Azumi are nowhere near his level at this game.
For sure.
Thanks to him, we developed a strategy from one of his videos. We called it Fast Brats. Basically, what he did in the video that we learned how to do is well, he doesn't use all the firebombs because he has only 10 firebombs at this point. Yeah, that's the best part about New Game Plus. We have unlimited firebombs. That is the 100%. That's the 100% bonus. So this is going to be hard to explain while I'm fighting, so I'll quickly explain it here. Basically, like we did in chapter 11, is we're going to do a firebomb as they're standing up, so they immediately get hit by the fire again and jump back into the wall.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Oh no! They ran away! Oh my god, they're dumb! Oh my god, they're dumb! They just ran back into it!
Who needs the manipulation when they just cooperate on their own?
And they're kids! They're like, I estimate like 7 or 8. Because in Long Live the Pumpkin King, they're toddlers. Like, not speaking any words, toddlers.
Yep.
So, there we go. That works.
That'll do it. We'll take that. Question for you. I forgot to mention this in advance to you, but would we be able to pause for a wellness break here at some point?
After this chapter, dude.
I
need to keep my momentum going for the end of this chapter for Jack the Ripper skip.
Got it. We will do it after this chapter.
I need that, keep it up, you know?
Got it. I feel
you know how you start a speedrun, you need to finish a part before you can stop.
We got you. All right. Well, after this chapter, we'll take a little break. Thank you.
Sorry. I didn't know we were taking breaks. If I
that
knew,
was
I
my
would have.
fault.
I would have
My
worked
fault.
that into the schedule. That was my.
No, I
Both
forgot to mention it
bads.
to you. That is my bad. No worries. But yeah, that sounds good.
My little traps down there. Oh, and I've got even scarier traps in store for you.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I slid off.
Unexplainable.
Oh, what the hell? That's never happened before, even though that's happened 4 or 5 times.
Okay, never mind.
Say the old catchphrase. I'm surprised y'all haven't put that on t-shirts yet.
You know, you never know what'll happen in the future. Would not surprise me.
Just a bunch of question marks around it, and it just says, that's never happened before. If I see that at the merch shop, I better get residuals. That is a joke, you can put it. Okay, so that first one I tried to do was skeleton boost. You try to use coyote frames to jump on that platform. And if you get it right, you can just jump over to the other side. I'm just quickly trying to show all possible jumps in this chapter and shouting out all the people who find it, because this chapter is full of jumps that are both required for world record in any percent and required for world record in individual level. In the second room of this area, there is a frame and position perfect jump and it saves 8 seconds. And then after that, you have to time the music to jump onto a platform. Like, as it's, like, running, like, jumping onto a running train. All in all, it saves 15 seconds. And I have only had it once, and I wasn't recording.
Isn't that always how it goes? Oh my gosh.
My proof! I am... And Skeleton Boost is one of the easier ones. I'm just bad. Zumi can tell you I'm bad. I'm not good at this game. Despite being able to 100% it in under 4 hours, I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying that.
Despite me 100%ing it on the hardest difficulty in only 7 hours, I'm not good at this game. Who up boosting their skeleton? Oh! Can we get more jumps like that in my, like, actual runs? Like, please? Okay, so we're fighting this spider again. We don't get the luxury of Let's Dance. So we have to destroy all 25 spiders 14 times in a row.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wanted to do the wellness check after this.
Yeah, yeah. You could probably use a break after this.
Yeah. Funny enough, I told you how long my 300% record is. That's not even the longest speedrun I've ever done.
Ooh, what else you got?
I am the only person in the world who has done Sly Cooper Trifecta on PS2 only.
Oh, that must have taken ages. Yeah.
That took me, my PB unofficially is 19 and a half hours.
Yeah, that is no small feat, and I can imagine that. Almost
and
20
if we're
hours.
going by PS2 world records, it could technically be done in 13 hours, and that's a big technically if you're not like super tired by the end of Sly 3.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Wow, the dedication.
Maybe 14.
Endurance run.
Yeah, I love Sly Cooper. I'm trying to learn the entirety of Sly to 80% because it's, despite my PB being 9 hours for Sly to 80% on Japanese PS2, it is easily one of my favorite speedruns of all time. My favorite speedrun of all time I've ever done is Nightmare 100%. But that thing is 7 hours long, so...
Yeah.
Unless you want to bring that... Again, I don't mind doing a 7-hour run for games done quick. Just let me do it.
Yeah.
Just do it right
it's
after
all about
Final
the
Fantasy VIII.
opportunity. Yeah.
I'm just a Games Done Quick simp. I love, because Games Done Quick 2015 was like the first like experience with speedrunning I ever saw. The 100% the 100% Ocarina of Time by ZFG, and
yes.
80% Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical by Bloody Biscuits and Bizkit 047, like true OGs in the speedrunning community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was the first time I ever saw Spike Vegeta. That's the first time I ever saw, like, what a speedrun is. So, I have, like, you know, aspirations, like, go back where it all began.
That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, though. Yeah, I know. That's probably right around when I started watching too. So I know a lot of what you're talking about, and those kind of OG moments. I feel you.
I loved it so much. I make custom VHSs. I made VHSs of Zelda 100%, Kingdom Hearts 80% plus level 1 data.org, Super Mario RPG 80%, and the TGM3 showcase. Because like
Very
that's
cool.
where it all began for me.
Yeah,
And
that's
look
really
at me. Look at me 8 years later. I'm at my second Games Done Quick hotfix. I have brought this game down over an hour from when I started. It was a 248. Now it's a 145.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the growth. That's really impressive.
It's easy to look at people who became successes overnight. You gotta understand there's more people like me who's been chipping away at this for over half a decade and still going. That deserve the love too.
Yeah, I can relate to that a little bit for sure. I got my first run into a GDQ last year after I had tried for years, literal years, very many years. So sometimes it comes instantly. Sometimes you got to chip away at it. You never know. You just you really never know.
Why are you scared, Bonsai? Ah, shoot! That was so close.
Oh wow!
I almost jumped. You saw how close I was.
Yeah. It looked like honestly, it looked like to me you were about to make that platform.
Yeah, that is how tight that jump is. Like, you get what I mean now. Like that is like a 15-second time save that we haven't gotten on camera yet.
Almost. We were so close.
Yeah. Yes. I gotta hand it to you. Oh, I'm not frame shooting. We get to the laid-back speedrunner.
Yeah, the relaxed.
Yeah. Baymax? No, not Baymax. Relax. So, this is... Ooh, that was close. This is Jack the Ripper skip. I try to go against this invisible wall. It looks like I'm gonna fall there, but I'm not. I can jump over here. That jump is less tight than you think. Like, you can almost never miss that.
Yeah. That is deceptive looking, though. I see what you mean.
And then I could just jump down here, and that's it. That's a lot of nerves on that second jump. All right.
Beautiful.
Why don't we just slow down? Let's take a deep breath, everybody. In. And out.
Yes. All right. Are you ready for a little pause here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's go 3, 2, 1, and we'll pause the timer. Then we'll let ourselves get caught up there. We're gonna take an actual wellness break. So everyone out there, feel free to get up, stretch, whatever you need to do. Get your snacks on, your Christmas candy or whatever. And it's a little early for it, but you never know. And we're gonna take a few moments here, and then we will see you in just a few minutes to finish out this incredible run of Nightmare Before Christmas: Oogie's Revenge. We'll see you in a few moments. All right, everyone, welcome back to Awfully Silly. More specifically, welcome back to Awfully Silly presents this run of Nightmare Before Christmas: Oogie's Revenge. Before we jump in, we just wanted to remind everyone, prize submissions are live and open for Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. So if you're crafty or have a unique gaming prize that you'd like to submit, feel free to go on over to gamesdonequick.com for some more info. But we're going to give the floor right back to the professor here. So the professor, feel free to give us a countdown whenever you're ready to restart that timer.
You got it. No, I didn't change my shirt. What are y'all talking about? All right. How was everyone's lunch break? Y'all feeling rejuvenated, re-energized?
I am ready to see this end. Ready to see the end of this run.
All right, I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. 3, 2, 1. Next chapter. So, welcome to Circus Casino. Everyone under 18 must leave.
All right, looking at you, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Better not even see you here.
I firebombed them earlier. They're not coming back.
Good.
Yeah, Zoomy, it's an Ocarina of Time. So, in Easy New Game Plus, what we try to do is not even get into Let's Dance because it's so much slower. we try to get his health bar as low as possible before going to Let's Dance in Nightmare. If you time that, like, it's almost frame perfect. If you can time that perfectly, you cannot get hit by the shots. And it's really fun to do if you can time it perfectly every time. Aw, sharing is caring. So what I'm doing here, yes! For each bomb you throw into his mouth, it exponentially does more damage. The best you can do is 3. The best you can get is 3. I even tasked it. You can't get more than 3. I say tasked. I just mean I sat there with save state for over an hour trying to get it.
Never get more than 3. Okay.
I mean, save states are a tool, right?
Yeah, that is a tool.
And even after all that, I don't have enough for one Let's Dance.
Darn.
If this was easy, it would have been done by now. Like you see, I got hit there. Like, that's how tight the window is. Okay, I'm not waiting for this. Dang it. I was slightly too slow. Well, we get to hear what happens when he doesn't... There, that you don't get to hear that a lot in the speedrun, so there you go. I hit the button. What the? I hit the button. That's not fair. I hit the button. That's not fair. I hit the button. That's not fair. I hit the button. I should have gotten max damage.
Game strikes again.
You know, I try. I really do.
We're getting some high quality Oogie content right now.
Oh, yes. Voice actor and singer Ken Page for Oogie Boogie is a gem. Not like James Wood for Hades. So we defeated Oogie. JK, that was Oogie's shadow.
No, not again.
Yep, it's a Doom bot. So welcome to Hot Topic t-shirt. I mean, like, literally look at any Hot Topic in the last 30 years, and that is their main sell.
Yeah.
Is Spiral Hill t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk into any Hot Topic in the North American or European area and find, you guessed it, Spiral Hill t-shirts.
So iconic, you know?
Yep. Oogie's heartless? No, that means he has a heart. He doesn't have a heart. Canonically, he does not have a heart. So Oogie cannot be can't have a. That's why he needs to get a heart in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. It all adds up. Wow.
Yeah, Hot Topic's been around for 30 years. Fun fact, Spencer's Gift has been around since the 60s. Yeah. And they own Spirit Halloween.
That I didn't know. Is that wow? Okay.
There's a lot of people's gears oh wait, nope. I did it again. I always do this. I forgot to talk to Zero. Insert Azumi. Can you put up the ghastly laugh emoji for me, please? Is it like Azumi chuckle or something? Azumi has his own emote. And I every time I forget to get Zero, I always think of that emote. Yep. And then 4 years later, Hot Topic's only revenue service, called Nightmare Before Christmas, came about. Well, half of its revenue service. The other half is black eyeliner and black nail polish. I'm sorry for the accurate things I said.
I mean, that's probably true. Probably true.
Oh, yeah. We fight the spider more than we fight Oogie himself. Because there is 3 spider bosses, but only 1 boss against the real Oogie.
I guess the revenge was the spiders and the shadow Oogies all along.
Yep. There's that ghastly laugh. I love it. Oh, it's a Gengar, my bad. Look, I'm learning Ash percent for Pokemon Yellow. I can't be bothered to learn.
Oh
the
my
names.
gosh. Have fun catching those Tauroses.
All 49 of them because Brock catches one of them.
Yeah. So ridiculous.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. It's unlocked.
Okay. Okay, everyone, get your clips ready. That's never happened before.
It had to happen. Gotta have one per episode, contractually obligated.
That is true. It was in the contract I signed. It also says that you'll donate $100,000 to a charitable organization of my choice, right? Can it be the Professor Gets Money charity organization?
I feel like that's not gonna fly. I feel like that's not gonna work out. But you have to shoot your shot, so.
Yeah. $100,000 to the Please Give Professor All the Money organization. That sounds like something Wario would come up with.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love this game. It brings out the best in me. I like it when you get to the point in speedrunning to where you can do good in the game, but still, like, joke around with your chat. That's like, that's unfortunately a middle ground. And then, like, when you get into the top 1% of speedrunning the game, you can stop doing that, and then you miss doing that.
Yeah, but I know exactly that sweet spot you're talking about. It's like, I know the game well enough that I don't have to be, hyper-focused on every aspect, but, still good enough that I can play and talk at the same time. So.
Yeah. I cannot do that with our fastest speedrun is 15 minutes and 4 seconds. That is Let's Dance Boss Rush. And that is all 5 Let's Dance bosses, like, back to back to back to back. Me and Azumi, no joke, are 5 seconds off each other. Like, that's how close we are. And I can't speedrun that unless I have, like, headphones off, full focus on the game, and, like, I'm probably going to have, like, a night where I do that for 6 hours straight. But I know doing that category is just not entertaining, so I don't like doing it.
That makes
I like
sense.
to be entertaining when I speedrun. Even when I'm like, hour 15, hour 16, hour 17, into one of my super long speedruns. I desperately try to be entertaining.
Sure.
Getting those menus fast is like really fun, but it's really hard to do. Also, we're not done with the chapter. We still have to go through here.
Almost done.
All right, getting here around 90 is fine.
All right, 2 more chapters. Wow.
Nope, 4 more chapters.
Oh, that's right. Why did I think it was? Oh, it was because when you were talking about chapter 20 being so short in my head, I was like, oh, that must be the end, but it isn't.
Nope. The last chapter is like 6 to 8 minutes.
Gotcha.
It's a proper final boss. So, oh yeah, remember when I was talking about how Barrel's maze is not a maze? This is a maze!
Yep.
That's a maze! It took me 5 years to memorize how to go through this place. And then we changed the route.
Nothing like having to relearn all that all over again.
Yep. Azumi sometimes makes fun of me for it because, like, oh, I learned it in a couple months. To be fair, he got his start in Resident Evil, so that's more mapping.
Sure.
Shoutouts to the Azumi Shuffle. That is my favorite name in all of Resident Evil speedrunning. The Hinterlands is a very beautiful area. Especially like how it looks like a soulless like notebook paper line art. But when you bring life back into it. Oh, sorry, Azumi, you learned the map in a couple runs. But as you bring life back into it, it actually feels like you're actually like it's not a dead place, it's like a real woods you would go to in the winter. It's actually like beautiful how this how it is. Well, Hinterlands is a German derivative word. But you also got to remember that English is just Portuguese, Latin, and French in a trench coat. That's all English is. We are 3 languages in a trench coat trying to be something else. Insert, like, years of, like, war for history. Alright, so the next 4 doors, we have to take them off the tree. But we have to do the tree's trial to get their trust. Or something like that. I don't know the story of why. On. Check. Yeah! I love doing that one fast. Because it's so tight. Because you don't have as much time as you think before the blue skeletons lose their stun. And if they get their stun back, they are known to just stun-lock you to the end of time. Conception, am I coming in? Huh. Well, we're left here alone, guys. So who wants to hear some tea? I'm kidding, I don't have tea to spill. Conception died. Holy crap! So yeah, Conception's PC died, not him. So Valentine's Day was also riveting gameplay. Yeah, I am very underrated. Come to 5 streams of Christmas 4 to see how underrated I am. I literally spent $200 on an animation. Please come by. I'm a little upset we don't have the Please Stand By with the a theme song to it, since Conception's PC crashed. You know, if his PC doesn't come back in time, there's nothing stopping me from reading the book. So have you ever pressed the Y button? Bone biscuits don't taste good. It's not like Scooby Snacks. Scooby Snacks canonically are a butterscotch cracker that is safe for both humans and animals to eat. And let me tell you, butterscotch crackers are delicious.
See, I came back in at a good time, so.
There we go. There we go. I didn't think I was going to have enough blue souls to finish, so I kind of did the dirty drop him, try to defeat some with a higher chance of dropping it moves, and then go back to spinning. So if you've ever pressed either the triangle button or the Y button on the Xbox or PS2 controller, then you know what we're doing.
Okay, I think I'm actually back now.
Did you bring enough bone biscuits for everybody?
Was it the Scooby Snacks that were canonically butterscotch, or the bone biscuits? I hope
Scooby Snacks.
Okay. I was like, if the bone biscuits are made of butterscotch, I have questions.
We don't know what the bone biscuits are made of, but if
Yes, bone.
It's just bone marrow.
Yeah.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a homie hurricane, right round, round, round. So Baby Gibby 3 came out this year, and it's nice. I asked for the vinyl for Christmas. Oh, by the way, we're still not done.
Nope.
Nope, we got one more door to get.
Okay. We are on our way.
The way that like the crunch sound effect in the movie is just, I don't doubt that it's like baked bone meal. Yep, this takes place December 23rd, 10 p.m., 1994 through December 24th, 10 p.m., 1994.
And then the movie would be what, canonically, like the year before?
Yep, 1993.
Got it.
Year of our Lord. Year of our Lord Jack
Jack
Skellington.
Skellington. Yep, there it is.
I have too many copies of Oogie's Revenge. Because I have the last one I'm missing is the Australian copy. Because Australia has like a different like ESRB rating. It's the exact same as PAL, but like a different rating. Unfortunately, this was not released in Korean. You know, unless they try to remake it. Wink, wink.
Maybe someday.
Oogie's Revenge and Sly Cooper are like the only two games I actually want to get like all copies of. Because I own all the VHS copies of the movie. Even the special limited edition 1 in 35,000 premium pack only released in Japan.
Wow. Super
Can anyone
fan.
guess
I
my
love that
favorite movie?
dedication. Yeah, I think I could. At this point, I think I could.
Okay, this was the last long chapter. You see what I mean? That's like really fun to do fast.
Yeah.
Yep. Made by Capcom and RIP Buena Vista because they put themselves in the trash can. Also, you saw I got a 210 on combo and it was only an A rank. This game hates you sometimes.
Yeah,
So
you just
this,
gotta-
at the end of the Roulette Oogie boss battle, he said he's putting the Christmas store behind something quite nasty. This is it. So, ooh. So this is Fire and Ice King.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
So this is something quite nasty.
Yep. Very, very nasty.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
All right, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
I can't hear you. What's cooler than being cool?
Being an ice cube.
All right. All right, now, chat. I want to see y'all on your baddest behavior. Lend me some salt shakers. I am your runner.
Wow. You took it all the way.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm gonna break this game down in just a few chapters. Now, don't have me break this game down for nothing. I want to see the chat on its baddest behavior. Lend me some salt shakers. I am your runner. I'm serious. Fill that chat. I want to see that chat full of salt emotes.
All right, let's see if we can get some. I mean, for the hey cover alone, you gotta, there it is.
There it is.
There's some salt. There you go.
Yeah, shake it like a soul rubber. I've been prepping that bit since I submitted for Summer Games Done Quick 2021.
There you go.
I finally got to use it.
There you go. I love it. Oh, someone came through with the sugar though too, so you love it.
Ooh, nice. Ah, man. What's that one? I'd be surprised if someone like donated bits. Not A. Donated bits, but it's just like the $50 salt one. You don't actually have to donate $50. Don't do that till Awesome Games Done Quick. Please don't do that till Awesome Games Done Quick next month. We need the money for a good cause. Now say, what is that good cause for Awesome Games Done Quick, Conception?
The Awesome Games Done Quick, that one is raising funds for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, I believe. I always got to make sure, because I believe it's summer is Doctors Without Borders, and winter is Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Yep.
I'm just like triple checking. Yeah, I believe I'm correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Baddest behavior.
Didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah. Baddest behavior is if you allow media share and you left the mods left the chat for 5 seconds. That is baddest behavior. Although I think it would be funny if there was media share and they played the Quaaludes video. If you know, you know. The kid from Brooklyn.com. I'm currently getting the red flag to not make that joke anymore.
There you go.
My lawyer has informed me to stop making that joke on stream. I always like to pretend like there's a lawyer just right there sitting there, nervous of what I'm going to say next.
Just watching you.
Ah, man, I love the emotes we're getting on this one. I love How to Train a Speedrunner. Like, I'm the professor. Like, education is like my bread and butter. But I think I had just a slightly bit more fun on this one.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be honest, I don't think you're hitting that 150 time. I'm sorry. I had too much fun, like, showing off different stuff in this showcase.
That's all right. That's all right. The fun is what matters most.
Yep. So, unless y'all are willing to let me read a book for 6 more minutes, I think we're gonna only have to do the poem, unfortunately.
Yeah. We have another hotfix show coming up right after this. So yeah, we're gonna have.
Which show is that one?
It would be Out of Bounds, hosted by Kung Fu Fruit Cup. We're gonna be enjoying some glitches and tricks, breakdowns of some horror games tonight. I believe it's Fear 2 and Visage or Visage. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but one of those two.
Is Igdices going to be there?
I think it is Maxilobes that is running, actually. So there's some Maxilobes enjoyers. I would definitely stay tuned after Awfully Silly.
Yeah. Okay, I got to get one make fun of in this run. If you know, you know. He has the worst theories on this game.
Oh, what, Igdices does?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say any of the theories because they're 18 plus.
Sure.
But they're the worst theories I've ever heard in my entire life. Again, if you know, you know. He beat my world record only one time. So at one point he was the world record holder of this game.
Very cool. Yes. Not only does Igdices have his own show on the channel, obviously, but Igdices has also done a run for this show. I ran a Night Trap for us, which was fun.
That's not a silly game. That's a spooky game.
It is a spooky game, but we had it's definitely a little silly. First of all,
no, 100%. That game is Jokester City.
And we had a bunch of FMV games that day. That was a fun one too.
One of these times you gotta let me do Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, we did near when the movie was coming out, we did a all Barbie episode, but I quickly found out when I was researching for that episode that there is not any shortage of Barbie games that I could pull from for this show. So I was like, wow, I can make like 3 whole episodes of Barbie games, I feel like. So that's good to know.
Okay, so the merry-go-round, they don't have iframes. It was funny, I was talking to Bullseye Strider about that. Originally, what Bullseye did was he would like stand there and wait for them to shoot pumpkins so he could spin it back at them. And then I found out by complete accident you can just what's it called? You could just flamethrower them and they would like die almost instantly. And it also gives you like the combo for free. The lowest I've gotten for the combo is 90. And for this chapter, you need an 80 combo. Like, there is no way you cannot get the S-rank combo using that. It's that busted.
Wow.
Okay, making fun of Paradox now. One time, Paradox got the item and left too fast, like he was mashing the A button to leave, and until like the menu screen pops up showing the item, you don't have the item. So he left before it got into his inventory, despite it following him.
That's so wild. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So this train you can either jump on really fast, but that's like really hard to do, or you can just do that the second time it comes through. It loses like 20 seconds, but it's okay. Also around here, there's random trees that either have bombs or a red ornament.
Oh no! Oh no! There's trouble everywhere! Oh no! There's smoke! Oh no! I can't believe my eyes.
And I hit it just in time to get to this train. Now this one, you don't see the green when it's ready to go. You just have to hear it.
Very wrong! Oh no!
Because if you wait for it to get on screen, you're going to miss it. Ah. All right, now we just need the red ornament, which is just luck.
All right. Let RNG be in our favor.
It was the last one. Oh wait, I think there's one more after this, and that one can't get hit. But yeah, if you want me to, okay. So I did Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses for my big affiliation celebration.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have done that after an 8-hour shift because it just devolved me into making fun of My Little Pony because the voice actress for Barbie is the same voice actress for Starlight Glimmer in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't like the show. I actually hate it.
Oh,
Okay,
there you go.
the writing, to play devil's advocate here, the writing is immaculate, is perfect. It's just if they need to turn the voices down like 4 or 5 octaves.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So, it's a show I don't like. It is not a bad show.
That's a good distinction to make. Yeah.
To be objectively fair. My sanity ending, Bonsai. We all know what's happening in 33 days and 13 hours.
I can't believe it's that soon until GDQ already. That is wild. It really came up fast.
Honestly, yeah. Okay. For a second, I was like, did I hit the trade leveler? Okay, if you look up Speedrun Fails 144 by, shoot, who does Speedrun Fails again? Glad Jonas, yeah.
Glad Jonas, yep.
Yeah. Our Lord and Savior.
Thought that was Jack Skellington.
The Lord and Savior for speedrunning.
Sure.
Glad Jonas. If we had a fatherly figure, it would be Glad Jonas. Also, fun fact: the skeletons in Chapter 13 go back to level 1 health.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Anti-Snowman, you don't know who Glad Jonas is? Oh, it's sad we don't have a hype train while I'm destroying the hype train.
Yeah, that's true. I should have thought of that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Next time, we'll time it
We
better.
should have thought of that. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sub 2 minutes. Not bad for Nightmare. Okay, final chapter. Woohoo!
All right, here it comes.
Yep. Time is at the end of this chapter. However, it's at the end of the Let's Dance, so like the last input. So
Okay.
I'll be like, hey, it's we're like 10 notes away. We're like 20 notes away. I'll like give like a 10, each 10 countdown.
Cool.
Because it's exactly on note 124.
So many notes.
How do people not know who Glad Jonas is?
You never know.
Look at all these young people. Next, they're going to tell me that they don't remember that speedruns used to be done with recorded VHSs and sent across the country to moderators.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
dark
glad it-
ages of speedrunning.
I'm glad I didn't speedrun in that era, because that would have just been expensive, I feel like.
Not really. You could just re-record over it.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Because
All right, so we gotta
technically we
hit-
are playing through my VCR right now. Because my entire stream setup is running through my VCR.
That's fascinating. Wow.
Yeah, I like VHS tapes.
Yeah, you did mention that. Yeah, that is true. All right, so we got
I love this
giant
because,
Oogie
like,
here.
even in my face cam, you can see the firebomb going off.
Yep. The blue and the orange, the classic color scheme. I love it.
You didn't even spell my name right, Doodle.
Yes, that is the tricky part. You got to get the ER. The ER.
Yep,
at the
because
end.
5th grade me did not know how to spell.
I have a friend of mine who has an email address that was like their name plus like their birthday at gmail.com or whatever, but they accidentally put in like a wrong digit for their birthday, so they have to use that email address knowing that their birthday is wrong in it every time. Very, very funny.
Isn't this final boss riveting?
Just a lot of explosions.
Yeah, this is the
until
final
we
boss.
start
Okay,
dancing.
this is more like epic when you don't have unlimited fire souls. To be fair.
All right, get down there. He's getting down.
Yeah.
Or like the third-ish left.
Yeah. So probably one and like 1/10 to go.
Yeah.
Oh, he dropped a blue soul. Oh god, he dropped a blue soul.
Yeah.
That
There you
is
go.
okay. That is technically the fastest way to bring down his health.
All right. Let's go. Good RNG.
Okay, those 3 hits do more than 1 firebomb. It just doesn't look like it because it's in like 3 hits. Okay, good. Okay, I got a lot of health down. Good.
Yeah, that seemed considerably faster. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, this is a lot more epic when it's not just, you know, firebomb the feet, firebomb the face.
Sure. Yeah.
Look, Ma, one hand. In hindsight, I should have done any percent new game one-handed as the run. That's silly.
That
But,
would be silly. We've
Now,
had
if I had
some-
more time, I would have like written a whole sketch for this show, honestly. But I'm getting ready with Meow Wolf Christmas stuff, my own Christmas charity stream, a long stream this Thursday. I mean, I have a lot on my plate this month, unfortunately.
You got plenty going on. Yes. Yeah. And this has been great so far, anyway.
Yeah.
So no concerns there.
I'm glad you let me come on. I'm glad I can be on GDQ Hotfix.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're happy to have you. All right, so here it comes. The dancing.
The final one. It's a filthy finale. This sucks for me because, again, I told you, I grew up on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Even after speedrunning on this version for almost 4 years, I'm still not used to the Xbox button. Because, see what I mean? Damn
Yeah,
it!
it's tough. It's tough. Everyone's got an X button in a different spot.
I am this close to making PS2 STD legal just so I can get back there. That wouldn't be fair, though. That wouldn't be fair. I have to be, an actual fair moderator.
Sure.
I actually have to, quote unquote, have morals. Those boring things. Ah, well. The motion blur is actually my capture card because for the last 7 years I've been using a GV USB 2. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, yeah, I have one. I have one too for sure. They are great.
Fun fact: my first laptop did not have a disk drive, so I couldn't get the drivers.
Oh,
So
sure.
for over an hour, I was digging through old forum posts to find like a copy online, and I found one, and it said GV USB 2 driver with a smiley face.
Little
Do you trust
suspect.
that?
Nope. No, I don't.
My thought was like, well, I'm not connected to the internet anymore, and I have nothing valuable on this computer. So I took out the white. Okay, it's coming up.
Okay.
And time. Whoops. I was in the middle of my story. My bad.
That's okay. That is quite all right.
So it was fine. It was a legit copy. Thank gosh.
You lucked out there. There you go.
Yep. So let's see that final time in like 5 seconds.
2:01:32.
Not bad.
Yeah,
So
we take
that
those.
was The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, Nightmare New Game Plus on Xbox HDD. This
Beautiful.
is my favorite game of all time. And it's just so awesome. Give it a shot. I'm going to let this last cutscene play out because it's like a good fitting end.
Sure.
Originally, we were going to, like in a Super Mario RPG, you know how they put like, they finish on the last D and D end?
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I was going to have like the ending be right when Zero like goes into the sky, so for legacy's sake, I'll show that off quickly just because it's just a minute. It's just a minute. And then I'll do my quick 30-second poem, and then we'll say goodbye.
All right. While we're getting geared up for that, any other shout outs or plugs that we could do in the interim?
Shout outs to Azumi, my co-teacher, my partner in crime. That guy is amazing. Shout outs to Paradox, my speedrunning mentor. Shout outs to Canuck and Demons. They're my Canadian friends. They're super cool. They're super nice. We met in the Scott Pilgrim speedrunning Discord. Shout outs to Bacon Man. Not like a professional acquaintance in the Sly Cooper Discord, and his run earlier. I did get to hear that. So shout outs to Bacon Man.
Mm-hmm, very enjoyable.
Shout outs to The Nightmare Before Christmas. Shout outs to the Sly Cooper. Shout outs to the SpongeBob. And shout outs to the Scott. Nightmare, Sly, Scott, and what was the last one? There's one more community. I forgot. 1 sec. I need to scroll down.
I thought you said SpongeBob, maybe.
Okay, so SpongeBob. Come on. I'm so unprofessional on this one. The SpongeBob, the Scott Pilgrim, the Sly Cooper, and the Nightmare Before Christmas communities. And finally, thanks to Games Done Quick for having me. Please give me to a full marathon. I love you, Games Done Quick. I would love to give away VHS tapes at your event of past event runs. Please call me.
That'd be cool. Sure.
I mean, wouldn't y'all want to? All right.
Did you say was this the poem now?
Yes. I have
right.
it in my. And finally, everything was as it should be. although there wasn't much time to set things right. And after that fateful night, all the holidays knew each other's name. Years later, I met Jack Skellington, and he had 4 or 5 kids playing in their xylophone band. I walked up to the skeleton and said, "Jack, do you remember that night where the sky was so dark and the moon shone so bright? Many kids, pretending to be asleep, almost did not have Christmas that night. Now, think carefully if you could turn that mighty clock back, knowing what you know now, knowing what you knew then. Would you do the whole thing all over again?" And that Pumpkin King smiled that grin I knew so well, and looked at me and said, "Wouldn't you?"
Beautiful. Can't think of a better way to end a speedrun than a nice little poem there. For everybody out there, make sure you give the professor here a follow. I'm sure we can get the shout out. Actually, it's still pinned in the chat, so you can take a look at it there. And I hope you all enjoyed Awfully Silly. Again, this is the last episode of the year because the next one would have been on Christmas Day. I can't do that, so I can. Yeah, I'm sure. But we will see you in 2024 for some more Awfully Silly goodness. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for Out of Bounds with Kung Fu Fruit Cup right after this. Okay, we'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone.